Yes, the court is now in session. Presiding over today's case, the honourable mess that is Judge Dasco, Chief Justice of Petty Grievances and Questionable Morals.
Thank you, Bailiff.
Do you need a new chair, sir?
Possibly. Welcome to You Were Saying, the podcast where we argue one absurd topic every week because group therapy was too expensive and we already had the microphones.
Oh my God, that's just podcasting.
Shut up. We're in court.
Today in the court we are joined by...
James the bailiff.
I just wandered in.
I didn't do it, man. I'm Paul. Didn't do it.
Today's case, what everyday habit or behaviour should be made illegal? We're putting everyday nonsense on trial here today. Like people who leave their blinker on for 3 exits on the highway.
Let's not use examples.
I've got an Audi. I don't have a one.
Texters who lol at their own messages. And gum
funny.
chewers who sound like they're auditioning for a Foley artist gig in a horror film.
Foley artist gig for sucking dick.
But this court has a problem.
Why are you chewing dick?
One of us is not here to uphold justice. Hidden among us is an attorney of anarchy.
Among Us?
A saboteur with a law degree in mayhem and a briefcase full of secret tasks designed to throw this whole proceeding into glorious disarray.
He's English now.
Yes. Will justice prevail? Or will all of us be held in contempt of podcast?
Clearly not. We're all fucking talking.
Also, not all judges have briefcases. Elle Woods didn't have a briefcase.
Fuck Elle Woods. Bang your
a lot of people
gavels
wanted
and
to.
hide your habits. Court is now in session, cunts.
Dun,
Okay.
dun.
Dun dun. Shun dun. Don't say it was NBA.
But
NBC.
not just enough different.
Yes. Today we
Legally
are
distinct.
diving into shit that really grinds your gears, really
Oh,
butters
man.
your biscuit, really goes fists deep in your cranium. Stuff that just makes you just want to go, I'd genocide a fuck.
I wrote a lot. Sorry. I wrote a lot for this one. And as writing the list, it just started pissing me off.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking
Yeah.
of more things.
The worst thing was
I
I
was
was
so
driving
frustrated.
110 down the highway
Oh,
and the
no.
blinkers thing, like there was this fuckwit in a
Here we
fucking
go.
Range Rover that was doing it. And the worst thing was he was doing the thing where you go to overtake them. They're going like 100.
Yeah.
You overtake them at 110 and
Yeah.
then they do the speed off
Yeah.
thing. And then you're like, okay, I guess he didn't realize what speed he was going. I pull behind him and then he slows back down to 100. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck this. Just
Send it.
send it. Just,
Yeah.
and he tries to keep up with me. And then all of a sudden,
Classic.
because I'm in a diesel, I drop some charcoal on him. Just like,
You should be allowed to
Go
like,
on.
Throw some rocks out your window.
you should be allowed to like pit those guys.
yeah. He should
I
be able
fucking
to-
hate him.
I hate
That's
it.
a sin.
That-
If you pick that right now, you win.
Do you know what the worst thing is? When they follow you, you follow them, and they go on the same way as you, and then they start shitting themselves, thinking that you're following them home.
You're gonna get out and kill them, and they start making weird turns.
Weird turns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when you got to commit.
But then the best thing is when the universe provides and you're going the same
Yeah,
way
it's
as
great.
they're wearing them
And then you
shit.
pull a gun out.
So,
I saw a really. Oh,
I
you
was
go,
going to
sorry.
say, there was one time that some guy did follow me to where I was going.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So, I was heading over
Did
to
you
a
pull out
friend.
your cock?
I was heading over. I was heading over to a friend's place, and I was going through a roundabout.
And now he lives
there
here.
was a guy on my left, and I was halfway through the roundabout, and he kept going through the roundabout.
right.
Basically, I missed him by about a foot.
Yeah, right.
And I beeped him. So the guy continued around
Oh,
the
what
roundabout
a
and
soft cock.
followed me. So I was heading to a friend's place, and I parked, and then our friend John
Oh,
was
yeah.
out the front. John's like 6'5", big guy.
Big boy.
The guy kind of got out of his car, looked at John, and then got in his car very quickly and drove away.
what the guy?
fucking
What the guy
pussy.
look like though? What was it? Could
Oh,
you have had him?
No, he looked. Yeah, probably. He looked like he was about one meth hit away from a hospital ward.
Gotcha.
He's got that meth strength.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah, he looked like he hadn't had a hit in a while. That's why he was.
I had a
bit
guy
angry
following me.
pants.
I don't even know why. He just started following me.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know why. It might have been. Look,
I flipped him off.
let's just say
I dropped into third, nearly knocked him off the roundabout. And
he overreacted
Yeah.
and he started following me. So then I was like, well, I got time. So I basically drove to a police station, pulled up right out the front and got out and just looked at him and be like, shall we? And he
Yeah.
drove away.
Crazy.
Yeah, I knew he was following me because I did the burn notice thing.
Oh, you
where
turn,
if you-
Turn 3 times, yeah.
I love that.
Wow,
Nice.
that's
No,
such a good
you
show.
just all you got to do is someone
You need
starts
to go and
following
find
you.
your electrical box with a gun in it.
All you do is you just get out of the car and just go.
You want to go?
I could end it here. Like,
Don't you still have a weapon in your
no,
your door?
allegedly.
Nah, you do.
No, fuck off. Okay, so to
Convicted.
open up.
No, that's what's before the courts right now.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I think you
the
do have a
judges-
weapon.
Bailiff.
Yes,
Bailiff James.
yes.
Do you have any evidence to provide for the court today?
Yeah, I do.
Please state your case.
So I really hate it when people are not on time
Why?
because they said
I
so.
show up 5 minutes early, and you're like, "Don't fucking come in my house, cunt."
Not on time.
That was not on time. So time we
You did say on
specified
time.
we
You didn't say early.
specified 7. You weren't here at 7. You were here at 6:55.
is
Wrong time.
hilarious.
So people that are
I
not
could
on
do a
time,
wog turn up and show up an hour and a half late. My
Yes,
wife
sorry.
hates it.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Sorry.
People not being on time.
That's
The
it.
worst. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I can expand. But
Yeah, expand later. You can
Yeah,
provide
oh,
more evidence to the
thank you.
court
I appreciate
after
it,
you've
Judge. Thank you, Judge. Don't put me
provided
in
some
jail
for
again, Judge.
deposition. May
Yeah.
I ask, have you walked in here because you're on trial or because
No, I
you-
just believe in the cause.
I see the shirt.
He's here to
Yeah,
testify for
being
me.
honks for life. Yep. Yep.
So I might get heated with this topic. Just FYI.
I'm already hated.
Mine's kind of a multi-hitter, but it all stems from one thing. And one
Yeah.
thing, kind of like those
Women.
people in public places that are completely ignorant of their surroundings
Oh, and they just walk and stop.
and
Oh.
don't fucking look. And when you're like trying to get past them, they
Dude,
don't
yeah.
even look at you.
I wanna
And they're
skin
always
them.
blocking exits or entryways, or
Yep.
they're right outside a fucking shop.
Or they're texting
Or they're
and they
texting,
just stop.
and they're just there,
You
and they're
should
just
hit them.
in the fucking way.
Okay.
Move to the side.
Okay, so
Yeah, sorry.
you'll have
Asshole.
time on the floor soon.
Sorry,
so,
sorry,
Yeah, very good.
Now, Mr. Defendant,
All right.
it appears that you are presenting evidence on yourself.
Yep. Well, no, because I hate this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Could he not afford a lawyer, Judge?
I'm representing myself. I've seen
he
6 seasons of Suits.
What amendment is it that you can fucking represent? Like,
The second one.
15.
You could represent yourself with a gun.
You want to see the fourth one, baby? I hate when you are driving along, you approach a pedestrian crossing, a pedestrian is approaching the crossing, you slow down, and then they wave you through.
Yeah.
So you drive through and then they cross afterwards, and you're like, you motherfuck, you are slowing. That is not the rules of the traffic. You just walk across the road. You're wasting everybody's time. Walk across the road.
Yeah, okay, good.
Sorry.
That's a good one.
That.
That's a good one.
And like 80 other things.
oh, fuck it.
I'm pretty angry
I
right
really
now.
hate it when I get 9 nuggets in my 10 nugget box.
I want
I love
10.
that this is going to be the thing that makes us the most angry.
It's so petty.
I can see the leaves already scratching his eye
already
because he's
pissed
already
off.
pissed off.
Just the amount of times I'm like, all right, cool. I've got a pram and a toddler. Can you fuck off?
What about when they're walking like 3 prams wide? And you're like,
Okay.
They got 8 mates and they're just doing that
See,
slow
the thing
walk.
is, though, is my one. I feel like
Sorry.
it's going to be the judge is going to provide for the court.
Judge goes,
Judge
the problem
gonna
is
provide.
is
like
that
bindies.
the example that I was going to go with kind of falls into the category that the individual across from me, Liam, has provided.
Interesting.
So I'm going to have to go to one of my backups.
Okay.
And the problem is, I don't think it's going to hit as hard for everyone. But like when I was thinking about this in the car, I nearly wanted to pull Walker into the tree.
God.
Like,
wow. I mean, he wasn't driving.
He was. Oh yeah, he was a passenger.
We all live comfortable lives, don't we?
I suppose I could jump into the passenger seat and go, oh, whoops.
How did it happen?
You could Peter Brock into a tree.
Well, I suppose if you say before you drive into a tree, if you say Jesus take the wheel, does that mean you end up then a passenger?
Die, Christian.
Shit.
I'm in the back asleep.
Jesus Christ.
No. Jesus.
We'll see about that one later.
No, I think you're gonna have to leave that
Back
in, brother. I
yourself.
think you're gonna have to leave that in because
I think you
Liam
need to
nearly
go to
vomited.
confession.
He's gonna be coughing for a bit.
I felt it. I took a drink right as you fucking said that. It's gone right up and then come right back out.
Thank God it's your bitch juice and not an
Okay.
energy drink.
It is more on the timid side, but I have
Yeah.
a very strong feeling towards it, and it
Okay.
is on. Evidence has been provided by the world that if you do this, you are in fact a shitty person.
I'm putting your trolley back.
Correct.
Boom.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a few tangents to go off it
Good boy.
because I have evidence of even shittier versions of this behavior.
Okay.
Putting your
And-
trolley in someone else's
Yes.
car.
Before
Putting a trolley inside a person.
before we dive into
Disassembling the trolley.
the evidence of the prosecution that we
Yep.
have provided here, we also have some sidebar additions that are possibly being put
buddy.
in. So what I'm going to do is we're going to rapid fire,
Yep.
and you're going to go one for one all the way around, and we're going to
I like
build
this. Yeah.
anger,
Yep.
and we're going to keep going
Yep.
until someone comes.
Done.
Okay, James, have you got any backups?
Yeah, coming too early.
Coming too early?
Coming too early. I hate that.
Yeah, you hate that? Liam.
Cold calling.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paul.
Cyclists.
Cyclist.
You
Oh.
need to give it up.
I hate them. They're a cancer.
I'm going to buy you a bicycle.
Don't. Dasco.
Okay. When people leave food out when it should be in the bin and they just leave it on the counter for
Dogs.
Yeah,
for
we
a
know.
lot longer than it should be.
Yes.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Yep.
James.
Bullying.
Oh, fuck off. You fucking lesbian. Shit.
Purposefully ignoring someone. So, like, if someone
Sorry?
comes up to you and
Huh?
asks you a question, and then the response is they look at you and then look away.
Is Liam going to ask you answer the question? Or
I think you will eventually.
Fuck off.
Paul.
Taking a trolley into a self-serve pisses me up the wall
That is-
when it's full.
He has done evidence on my own shit that I was going to bring up. I will quote back. But my next one is when people take your shit without asking first. Like, I know it's like
kids.
like it's like a common courtesy. Like if it's a party or something like that, and someone walks up, grabs a beer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's- yeah.
kind of slightly understandable. But if you're just chilling with your friends and all of a sudden they just walk to the fridge and grab something out of the fridge, they don't
Rude.
go, "Hey, bro, is it alright if like John did it the other night when we were playing D&D?" And he was like,
what a cunt.
and he goes, "Hey, is it alright if I bum a Pepsi Max off
Yeah.
you?" Like,
He's a good
you
man.
could've just walked
That's all
to
it is, yeah.
He's a good man.
James.
Being a dickhead.
Oh,
It's all encompassing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Manners.
It's under my dickhead.
is that your next one, manners?
That's my next one, manners.
Paul?
I had making accounts for like dumb shit. So like cookies and subscriptions. And like,
Yeah.
do you want to buy a rug? Make an account.
Mm.
Does me.
Those fucking asshole cunts that try and bribe you into supporting a cause or signing up for something when they sit out the front of Woolies.
Oh, the human
I
parasites.
hate them.
Yeah, human parasites.
Human
yeah.
parrot.
Yeah,
Yep, those
they're the
guys.
worst.
And they do the whole
Hey
thing.
man,
with-
how you going?
yeah. And then I just
Don't
go,
like kids.
and I just turn around and go, "Sorry, I'm actually 24."
I
And
hate
then that knocks
lifesavers.
out 3/4 of them because they
Nah.
can't go to anyone that's over 25, and they can't go, you don't look 25. And it's like, well, thanks for making me
dare
feel
you.
old.
Oh,
like,
you fucking prick.
but no,
leukemia.
I just want to shit whip a brick at him. Like,
Do it, man.
James, you got any more?
I don't think I have any more. Sorry.
Okay, one eliminated.
Feedback emails.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for purchasing this. Can we please have your feedback?
Yeah, I hate that. Lattes in glasses. Not.
I feel like we're moving away from the behavior and bad habits things just to things that upset Paul.
this is just things that shit me.
I feel like
I got
it's kind of,
Oh, I got a
Oh,
good one. Yeah. When you're doing like a podcast and some cunt doesn't hit record.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Check just then.
Just check that. No, but like I was just going through like a list of shit, like being forced to be the technological child in a family when you're the one who's always having to sort shit.
Sure.
Like you're the grandparents' go-to for fixing shit.
Yep.
Like it's just fucking no. James is already out. One Last Revolution. You're out.
Family vlog channels.
Oh,
Illegal.
illegal.
I hate them. I got one more.
I was gonna say
when my
that
mum doesn't give
it-
me leftovers to take home.
Illegal.
No,
Why
see,
am I
it,
here?
it might be a bit sexist. So like,
here we go.
but
Women.
Spicy.
Yeah.
No. Being womaned. When they
Sorry?
say when they say
We were
there's
joking.
something, when they say there's nothing wrong, and then you leave it, and then they come back, it's like actually something was
Oh, I
wrong.
can be like
and if you
that.
hadn't have pushed it, I wouldn't have given it to you. But then if you push it, it's like, oh no,
leave me alone.
you're being too aggressive.
now
don't
I am
like it.
pissed off.
Yeah, Paul.
To be fair, stop asking Ava what she's wrong. What's wrong?
Online card processing fees and convenience fees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like reserving tickets
I was
online.
gonna say that Clive Palmer, like he's
Oh,
up there.
yeah, unsolicited texts.
Oh yeah, people who make a new party every fucking election.
Trumpets of bloody patriots or whatever you call
And
them.
I was just going to end it with essays.
Oh yeah, they're scum.
Yeah, they're scum. So
I had
think they're
two-stroke
cool.
motors.
oh,
They annoy me.
people that fucking
shit,
ride
have to
their
put a wheel in?
motorcycles at
Yeah.
2 o'clock
I hate
in the
'em.
fucking morning.
It's the worst noise on
Cunts
the planet.
That start whippersnipping or lawn mowing at the crack of dawn on a Sunday when you're fucking 4 cases the night before.
fuck it.
In spring.
Fucking revolving doors. Fucking
Fucking any form of anime that requires
Oh, I
fucking
got one
fan
more.
service.
Stickers with shitty stick on them, and you can't peel them off
That's
things.
not a behaviour or habit. That's
should
just
be an illegal product. You should be able to remove a sticker in one go and not come back with a thing of meth and just like scrub
This
it
isn't
off.
the Stephen Crowder hour.
Bad stickers.
Bad
Pisses
stickers.
me.
bad stickers are ruining this country.
Neither is lattes in a fucking
I
glass.
also-
That's not a
Who
bad
wants to
behaviour.
burn? I don't want to burn my fingers to have a coffee. Give me a mug, please.
Our latte is generally cold because it's like 3/4 milk to
Couldn't tell
1/4
you.
fucking coffee.
No,
I don't know.
Or is
because
it
the
like-
milk is steamed.
Wait, what is it? A fucking isn't a latte just a long white?
No, oh no,
Yeah.
it's like a.
It's
like
pronounced late.
It's like a flat. It's like a flat
Latte.
white. A flat white with big foam.
Big foam, but like
But
how-
not as much as a cappuccino.
Okay.
Well, more than a cappuccino.
Please.
Less than
it's
a
pronounced latati.
latte.
it's called a latifi.
It's from the,
Latifi.
the mountains of Lat.
Okay, we are now going to move to the deposition, and the court is going to provide evidence.
I forgot where we are.
It's a court.
I got
Bailiff
fired up.
James, would you like to present your case on
Yeah,
the reason
so
why
I
yours?
believe that if people were mandated to be on time under fear of imprisonment, life would be so much easier. For example, there has been construction that's been going on in our area that should have been completed 2 years ago.
Yeah. The road or the house?
Yeah,
All
let's
of
go
it.
with the road.
Okay.
The road. So it should have been completed 2 years ago. They are now late,
Yeah.
so they should be all in jail.
Nothing.
I don't know what you're saying.
No, just keep telling us we need to be on time.
Yeah, be on time. I'm just going to ignore you now.
Is it a Hitler joke?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Very good. Oh,
Everyone must be on time,
Dasko didn't do the
or they will
salute.
be put in
My hands were
jail.
closed.
Yeah.
With
So-
other things I don't like.
Okay,
Yes.
Now you actually think you're Mussolini, not to be that guy.
I'm now a hell
I'm sorry
diver.
for getting my supremacist.
They're not supremacists.
Now,
they're fascists.
now, can I ask? So,
There's a difference.
Yes.
so I am gonna, as the judge, I'm gonna ask
Sure.
a few questions before we move on to the next person.
What's your fucking problem?
At what extent does this go to? So, is it just in social standings, or is it like if you're late for work?
Yeah.
So, but what if?
So, but the thing is it's obviously if there is a legitimate reason.
Guantanamo.
So
You
obviously,
stop.
so you're going to be
Stop drinking.
charged.
Yep.
If you're late, you're going to be charged, and that's why there is a court
Okay.
proceeding.
Charge a late fee.
You're going to be charged a late fee, and the late fee could be imprisonment.
That is a great pun. What a fucking pun.
What about
Very
like things
good.
that, like, for example, are out of a person's control?
Yeah,
What
so
if
that's when you go to court.
A woman is pregnant and she is now late.
And she goes to jail.
She goes to jail.
So she's late for her birth.
I was going to say, babies must piss you off because at first they have to be late.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and you know, it's honestly, it's really being applied to making sure if you say to someone, I'm going to meet you at the Thai massage place in Westfield at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
If they're not there at 11 a.m., straight to jail.
So, but
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Here's a good question though.
Straight to jail.
What if they shoot you like an update message like, "Hey man, my car's broken down."
That's fine then, because they've
Ah,
updated the
That's
time.
updated the
They've
checkpoint.
updated
so
the time.
okay,
but the
I can
time's
see
So
that.
changed.
late
This
with
is-
no reason.
this is my next.
Gotcha.
If they're early, are they also getting a fine? Are they getting the early bird fee?
That would be that's
just as
that's
rude.
that's
Early bird special. You get discounted fines.
Because
That's an
I
edge
have
case.
to, I have to say that I hate it more when people show up early.
I
Couldn't
hate
agree
that
more,
as
bud.
well. Yeah,
Could
yeah,
not
yeah,
agree
yeah.
more.
Like
What?
5 minutes early.
who the fuck are you?
No, because there is
Early.
there is this thing that we call like you would probably meet some of your wife's family where they show up religiously late. They'll
The
always
Italians
be
do
like
suck.
Yeah.
most wogs will do it.
Yeah.
They will show up late, and it's because A, they don't want to help set up,
Yes.
and B, they want to be showing up right when the food's coming out.
Correct.
Because you don't want to be that person that shows up to a party like half an hour early of the start time, and it's like,
No.
I can help set up the punch and the table and chairs.
I was going to have a shower, but I guess...
Why are you doing your white voice, huh?
Well, hey there, friend.
Okay, we'll
You guys
talk a
see
little
that
bit.
football match?
so
That's
it
not
can
going
be applied
anywhere.
to things. You know, you never get the bus isn't going to be late because
Yeah,
if the
because
bus driver's
late. Oh,
bus driver's late, he goes to jail. Truck driver.
What about if it was things like in Japan, where if like the train is a couple minutes late, they give you a slip?
So the Japanese are doing it well.
They do it well.
The Japanese are doing it well.
What's their suicide rate?
Massive.
What's their birth rate?
Not massive.
Because they're
So they
never
ain't
late.
fucking and they ain't living.
If they're
never
late, they
late.
just walk up. MC Escher, bam.
Well, that's a minute. There's my daughter's college fund.
Okay, we'll jump into a little bit more
Thank
of
you. That's interesting.
conversation about yours in a minute. We'll move over to the gentleman that is, for some odd reason, bringing a mob inside with him.
Yeah, sorry, they've got their torches out already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we've all had an instance where you're just trying to fucking do your day, and then some ignorant cunt is just standing there in the pathway, and you have that moment where you're like,
We'll go through him.
I want to walk around you, but I know it's going to be a hassle to walk around you, and you've stopped the entire flow of the walking traffic right now. But no, you're catching up. Oh, I haven't seen you in forever. Move to the side, you fuckwit. Don't just stand there right in the fucking... Oh, this is the exact location I have seen the person I haven't seen in a decade. I will continue my conversation right fucking here. It's like if they saw someone in the middle of the road, they were like just walking straight up and stop in the middle of the road, have a conversation. Oh, look, there's Frank. He's in a car. Let me just walk up to the front door, open it up. Hey, how you doing, mate? I haven't seen you in forever. Why is that not okay? But person traffic, bad.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the same
that's
question
okay.
that I asked the
I'm with
bailiff.
you, man. I'm so
What
with you.
extent are we talking about making it illegal?
The
So-
same as loitering.
Loitering?
I would consider it an offset of loitering.
So
Okay.
fine.
So
Yeah.
if the,
Find them.
so as in like if for example if they were to be if we were to treat the individuals as cars, if they don't give way and pull to the side, then
Yeah.
it's illegal.
Then it's a problem.
Yeah.
But it would
Okay.
definitely be like one of those things where if
He's
there's a...
suggesting he's an emergency service.
Absolutely.
Correct.
It'd be one of those things like, you know, if a car is indicating the wrong way or going too slow, it'd be a cop would go up to him and be like, just letting you know, don't do it again.
Also, if
Yeah.
they stop for a conversation and don't initiate their hazard signals,
Yeah.
then fine.
We're doing a hazard conversation.
yeah, like if you were to signal down everyone,
So how's your week been?
Go around.
Go around.
Have you had a good week?
yeah, just
I suppose my question
Yeah.
is it worse now that you are a father?
Yes.
Okay. You know what actually really
That's what
annoys
we
me
think
about
too.
parents, though?
Okay.
And I'm being honest. You've got a pram,
Yeah.
no fucking kids in that pram.
That's.
Kids walking.
I'll be honest with you. I don't have a pram if there's no kid in there.
I don't have any prams anymore.
you haven't
I make the
seen
fuckers
parents.
walk.
Yeah,
I'm a
saying-
parent.
You're a bad one or a good one, depending.
Um,
What that really annoys me when you've got
If
a
my kid can
walking.
walk, they're not in the fucking pram.
Yeah, if they,
Yeah.
if
I'm
they,
done
if
with
they
the
don't
pram.
want to
Sound-
walk,
It sounds like you're the only one that's doing so.
Sometimes though, a pram is kind of like a little battering ram, and if you can sort of lock in behind a pram,
Yeah.
like they're moving mountains.
Yeah.
100%.
So the
Until they stop.
main definition of the law you want to bring in is that people that are blocking access ways and thoroughfares.
Cunts in Liam's way.
So
Yes.
it also extends to trolleys, prams.
Oh, you know what? Actually, the best phrase I can posit
Thank you.
that
The court
really,
submits-
really identifies this is there's people having a conversation in front of like a queue or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. And you'll have that moment where you're like, are you guys lined up? Oh, no, just go around.
Oh, that gets me. Oh, I hate
Or
it.
the
Oh, no.
Or the
Oh, no,
ones
you
that-
guys, sorry.
the ones that are standing back because they've already ordered.
Yep.
But they've made it look like that there's a queue.
Yeah.
And then you're like
not standing back far
not
enough.
standing
yeah.
back far enough. Yep.
Pricks.
Yep.
Yep. Just
Okay.
like 1 meter away from
Okay.
the fucking checkout.
We'll jump
Oh,
from
jeez, yeah.
you, sir. And can you please tell the gentleman in the back that's currently loading a 12 gauge to wait till the.
But he's standing in the doorway, so put it in your mouth.
Not yet, Dennis.
Judge, can I have a sidebar?
Yes.
I feel like this defendant here is trying to bribe you by using words like posit,
Oh.
and I don't like
We can
this.
posit the shells in his throat later. Just put it away for now.
Can we
Nothing
can
that
we
shoots
put
me
him in jail?
sidebars.
I'll allow it.
Okay, you got a jail, cunt.
What?
Okay, we're going to jump from the gentleman and his mob over to our defendant.
Where
Why are you saying that now?
Rules. I mean, we've just talked. So we're comparing
Yeah.
walking around and talking in the middle of a whatever to breaking road rules.
Yes.
This is literally breaking road rules.
Yes.
When you approach a pedestrian crossing and then you get in this weird, if you ever had someone walking towards you and you do that weird moment of like, oh, will I go left? Do I go left? Or who do I? Try doing that with a pedestrian and a car where you stop and they're like, no, go. And you're like, do I go? And then they start to go and you're like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Judge Sloper, technically what he's saying is already illegal. So does that just defunct him?
Oh.
It's not illegal.
Yeah, it is.
Waving a car through at a pedestrian
Yeah, it would
crossing,
be.
it's not illegal.
You're not using the pedestrian crossing properly would be illegal.
No.
Now,
Yeah,
I could,
absolutely.
I
it would
was
be.
waiting for someone to say something that's actually already illegal.
Guns.
No, I was waiting for like.
Mass shootings need to stop.
I genuinely was waiting for someone to be like, "Oh, not indicating."
yeah.
Illegal.
But I will
Illegal.
say you do have one saving grace that it is
What the people?
Annoying.
if the pedestrian was kind enough and they were going to let the car through, they shouldn't approach the pedestrian crossing
That's what
in
I
the
think.
first place.
Yeah.
I do the no, I'm not walking over the pedestrian crossing, continue walking past until the car goes by because I don't even like stopping cars for pedestrian crossings.
I do.
I don't.
Don't even look at them. Full
I-
march straight through.
No, I'll
just-
give them the wave. Thanks, guys.
If I have to stop,
Yeah.
and most of the time when I have kids or my wife or that kind of stuff, my wife, I will do the like wave, or I'll be like the cheeky little like the Mexican
No.
thumbs up, like the thanks,
What the fuck is that?
Mexican thumbs up.
Are you a Lego man?
Yeah, it's like
He's got
good
like a
job.
claw hand. What is that?
But no, I'll give him like
Never heard
the.
of that.
I'll do that, or I'll do like the love you symbol if they've actually physically had to do something like slow down
I'll
hard.
give him a kiss. I'll run over,
Yeah.
give him a smooch.
Pull my cock out, slap him in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
face.
Yeah, I'll
Just
give him
kinda
the-
whack it on the
I'll
hood.
I'll give him the thank you.
I'll douse that. I'll give him like a little like blessing, a little
Pay
water
pass.
blessing.
Yeah, PayPass.
Give him $5.
But yes.
Put a Venmo on the front of the car.
So is this law going to the driver or is it going
Pedestrian.
to the pedestrian?
Pedestrian all day.
Okay.
Yeah. And what it is, it's just like a cudgel to the back of the knee. Because you just walk. If you don't want to walk, you can't walk now. You've given up this privilege.
It's not a fight. It's just a brutal assault.
You just get
It just annoys me.
ACL damage.
It
just-
slows down the flow. You can see a pedestrian coming. You can kind of back off a little bit. They walk. You go. Whereas then you stop and they're like, no, go. And you're like, just fucking
So
walk.
what happens if someone is, say, in a wheelchair
Yeah.
and they're
Well, they should
they're
be on the road with me.
They're at the pedestrian crossing, but they've had an issue with their wheelchair and they
Uh-huh.
can't get it moving, so they're waving traffic through so people can keep going. Are you bashing their legs in?
Well, no, because it's
I
got
wouldn't feel it, would they?
No, it needs to be an arm because they already can't
Now-
walk.
Oh, okay, right.
Here's the question for you.
Run them over. Yeah.
What is more of a crime?
Okay.
That they wave you through or they don't wave to thank you?
That they wave you through.
No.
I couldn't
like-
give a shit if they don't wave me.
Oh man, I'm just like if someone pulls out, I've let them into
Oh.
traffic
Okay.
and they don't
Well, that's
give
not
me
what
the
we're
wave.
talking about.
and
We're talking
thank
about
me.
pedestrian crossings.
I know.
I do agree.
I
with
think
that.
the
I agree
concern-
with you.
I
Yeah,
think the
100%.
concern is that you've already stopped. Nothing's changed. You've already
No,
stopped.
but you're slowing down. You stop to let them cross, and then they say, "No, you go," and you're like, "Well, why did I stop?"
Because
It's
they're
just
there. Because
dumb.
you have to.
And that's what I mean. If you're not going to cross, don't fucking stand there.
Yeah, but they are going to cross though.
But why are they
Obviously.
waving me through?
Because obviously something's happened.
No, they're idiots,
they're
and they should
90.
be fined
So
or
you-
assaulted.
So what you're saying is in this world there are people that just stand next to a pedestrian crossing just waving.
Shoot them.
They have
Shoot
to
them
get
in the
but
mouth.
you're
they
saying
need,
that that's
they need to get
occurring.
sodium
Yeah,
bicarbonate.
that does happen. Have you ever been waved through a pedestrian crossing?
Yes, I have, but they're not just doing it for lols.
No one's doing it for lols. They're
But that's
doing it
what
because
you're
they don't want to be
saying.
rude.
Stop
Yeah, but you're saying, so they're just waving you through and then they go the next time.
That's
but
dumb.
you've already stopped. You're stopping anyway.
I'm stopping for them, and then they're waving me
Yeah,
through.
but you have to stop because
I'm
that's
gonna do that now.
That's what you have to
Don't be an
do.
asshole.
Because I know he's going to Macca's afterwards, so I'll just hang out in the pedestrian cross and be like,
But
Go on,
you,
I'm gonna
you
hit you.
have to stop because they're there.
That's what I'm saying. But if you're there to cross, why are you waving cars through? Just complete your duty, cross the goddamn road, and let everyone get on with their lives.
Okay.
I think you're
we're,
just
go-
being
we're,
pedantic.
we're diving a bit too hard on your case.
Yeah.
So
does me
you
in.
are the defendant in this
silly.
case right now.
It's not silly.
silly.
Calm down, mister. I hate when people aren't on time.
bailiff,
Yes. Hello.
If we don't get through this,
Can
we're
I
not going
arrest
to go to
him?
lunch. It's pizza in the cafeteria.
Oh. Cheesy crust?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this
And
for
then-
us doing overtime?
Yes. You've
One
solved
pizza.
You should be at work. Why are you here?
Nah.
You've settled enough cases. We're throwing a pizza party because of the bump in productivity.
All right,
I
I'm
have
at the
8
shotgun.
employees.
Okay.
One pizza should do it.
I am mine.
One
The
small
judge is
pizza.
offering up the evidence that this is not only should be illegal because everyone here has a job, right?
Yep.
And I think that anyone that makes your job more annoying, or you have to go out of your way to do more work.
What was yours again?
Mine was not returning the trolley to the thing.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes.
That's right.
We're back.
That's right.
So, for example,
Trolley problem.
I'm a carpenter.
Okay.
I'm a humble carpenter.
Never
Some would say
mentioned
godlike.
No.
But
Not in this court.
anything that makes my job that little bit more annoying, I think should be illegal.
Okay.
And the fact that the people that are trolley return people,
Steal people.
the people that are doing the return of trolleys, they're not doing the greatest. Like I'm not gonna typecast or anything like that. But a lot of them are. That's the only job they can get. It's the only. They are ex-cons. They are like.
Okay.
There we go.
You-
Do that.
Do that.
you are.
Sidebar judge is supposed to be unbiased.
You're making some terrible points for someone sitting opposite you.
But the thing is, though, is that like the person's job is just to get the trolleys and take it back to make it so that other people can get their shopping done quickly.
Sure.
And the thing that takes the longest, and it leads to other shit, which really fucking pisses me off, and it should piss off anyone, is when the trolley truck comes
Oh, yeah.
to pick up the trolleys, and they have to park
And double
there.
parks.
And they double park, and they have to wait because they have to go around and collect all the stacks of trolleys from all the different places to then load it up. And then there's that one strike of just the universe going, you know what, you were having a shitty day. Fuck you. They double park behind your car. So
Honk.
you can't get out.
I just sit on the horn.
And you're just like, great. I have to now wait for this guy to walk around, collect up all the trolleys, put them in the trolley, and then take them back.
Do you not help?
I do. I'm.
It's not
Do
his
you know,
job.
no, I do. If I'm because the other thing is when you go into park, there'll be some useless cunt nugget that leaves them in the shop in the park.
in the car
And you
park.
have to physically stop, get out of the car, move the trolley so you can pull your car up into the car park. Or you get the other fuckwits that just go, I'm just going to lift it up onto the curb
Oh, yeah.
and just leave them there. And then just like, okay. And I, in my time, have shunted a trolley now and then because I can't be fucked because it's pissing down with the brain. And also wanted to see like what kind of distance you can get on the metal ones comparatively to the plastic ones. The plastic
Way
ones,
more on the metal. Yeah.
To be fair, there are two places that a trolley should be: in its bay or in a stormwater drain. If they're not in one of those places, it's wrong.
What about in the store they represent?
Or what about a grill?
That would be the trolley bay, dickhead.
In the car park?
No, they should be pushed around by a man who hasn't showered in 7 weeks, and it's full of trash bags.
Or a group of youths
Sorry,
going home from school.
exclusively filled with cans.
Yes, it is a mobile home.
Well, they're
sir.
10 cents each, mate.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
That's a
So,
bottle of
You buy another
That's
trolley.
a 40.
Gentlemen, we can only submit one law to the Supreme Court for it to be made into a law.
Yeah.
And we have to whittle these down. So
Wait, what are you angry at? Hang on. Are you angry at the
I'm
trolley
angry.
people?
I'm angry at the people that aren't returning their trolleys.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
sorry.
like he's angry at the trolley guys for
No,
parking.
what I
in
thought.
them
Yeah.
trolley
No,
guys.
the amount of times I've walked up and given a guy a cigarette because he has like got three layers, three layers of fucking
I don't smoke.
raincoat on because he has to walk out in the rain for 8 hours in the day because some fuckwit can't be bothered returning it back to a trolley bay.
Could one argue, though, that if we return our trolleys, these people don't have employment?
No.
No,
Yeah,
they
what
do.
are these ex-cons going to do?
Because the ones who have tried to eliminate is Aldi, and 90% of the fucking people are just like, oh, fuck, it's $2. Who gives a fucking
I
shit?
can
And I'll just leave
3D
it
print the same shape.
there. Yeah.
I've
done that.
I can fight you.
Fight
Okay. We are going to open up to deliberation.
Judge, I believe you've been threatened in your own courtroom.
He's got 40 people with him. I have to hear him out.
You have a gun.
Well, no, you have a gun.
Okay.
The bailiff has the gun.
He's rolling an MGL grenade, like a grenade launches. Dunk, dunk.
Back blast clear.
We are going to open up the room to deliberation. I will have to say, in this time, one individual will present their case while the other three are going to try and
Cool.
pick
Cool.
it apart.
Okay.
We are going to open up
Like law.
the salvo with Bailiff James.
Hello, my name is Bailiff James.
G'day.
Now, I'm not a parent.
Hello.
not a what?
I'm not a parent, but
Oh,
I do
yes, a
know
bit of-
parents. Now,
You're
as
not a
I'm talking
parent.
directly to the parents in the audience.
Yeah.
Correct.
Now, you have
Aw.
a 10 a.m. appointment. Your kid's real sick. 10 a.m. appointment at the doctor's. You get there, doctor doesn't see you till 12 p.m.
Correct.
Yeah,
Every time.
2 hours. Not on time. He has to get you at 10 a.m. or he gets shot in the back of the head.
Oh.
We're gonna have no fucking doctors.
No
it's already
doctors.
bad,
No.
right?
Well, there we go. But under pain of death,
We're gonna get the good
illegal.
ones.
That's going to
Man.
I
fix
don't know if you've been to the
everything.
hospital recently.
Fucking-
It's not good.
Do you know what?
But there we go.
But then all the emergency services would be gone because
Yeah.
Well, no,
firefighters show up
because-
late, cops show up late, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but
late.
the society's going to fix because they have to do it because otherwise the world's going to stop if people don't start to do it. So the society's got to start to kind of go the other way and start putting more doctors in.
But
So I s-
are
More
cops
doctors.
and emergency services late, or are they just also doing other shit?
Yeah, they are.
And
doing
they're
other
putting the
shit.
appropriate
Yeah,
time
but
to the
that's,
other
so
task.
that's different. That is different.
I
but if a
suppose-
cop says if you get your house broken into, you get stabbed,
Yep, fair.
and
Could
you
happen.
you ring the ambos. The ambos like I'm going to be there at 12 p.m.
Yep.
They put a time on it, they have to be there by 12 p.m. But if they say, I'll be kind of there as soon as we can,
Sure.
that's okay though. But if there's a specified time, if something should be running on a specified schedule, if you should be somewhere at a time and you've said to someone, I'm going to be there at XYZ time and you're not, straight to jail.
What about if like all of a sudden you go into a like say a burger joint and they say, oh, it's going to be about a 10-minute wait on your burger to be
It's
ready.
the about that saves them.
Yeah. And then
So you don't want
that's-
change. You just want language change
No, I want people, I want my bus to turn up when it says it's going to turn up.
around
yeah,
12.
but then they can
all the timetables are just be like maybe 12.
it's somehow worse
Yeah,
now.
but no, that's still illegal.
But
though,
they can
'cause then you specified a time.
circumnavigate that by a live tracking app. So then it makes your law
Well,
redundant.
potentially though, but that's good though because then you've still got updated information.
Actually, you know what? I can get behind this. You know what pisses me off is when you're installing or downloading something and it's like, or
off
Windows,
from
computers, mate.
File Explorer. This will take 13 minutes, 60 days, a minute. It's done.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I think just
I hate it.
the world should run on time.
Move on.
Sorry.
I think
Yeah,
I think
but
a lot would be
the
better.
the world should not run on time because then you've got no room for
Clocks.
spontaneity.
Error.
But
Oh,
the thing
yeah.
is that
War.
there are countries that do it well.
It's just
The
like, hey,
Scandinavian countries.
hey,
Scandinavian countries do it very well.
The
Japan
Gallipoli
does it
assault
very-
would have gone better
There we go.
because that was a little bit of a mistimed event.
So Japan, we have referenced Japan.
Yeah,
their
but the
their
problem-
train system's very good. It's always on time.
Japan is very
not always on time.
xenophobic, has a
No, we
dwindling
can-
population.
That's not to do with the trains running on time.
No, but the thing is though, is that
the
they
fact
have,
that they don't like white
they have
people
to-
isn't
From their
because of the
culture, though.
train.
It does stem from their culture of always having to be on time. It's just like, oh, honey, I'm ovulating at this time. Oh, you missed your window. No sex this week. Yep,
That's-
no baby.
no,
But I'm on the
How many
train.
births are missed by fathers in Japan?
I feel like you don't understand. So Japan, the fact that they don't like white people, for example, isn't because the trains
I
there
think-
at
I
12
think they don't
p.m.
like that-
It's
they like-
because of their culture.
They don't like anyone that isn't
Isn't them.
Japanese.
Also, the fact that they're
there are
not
a lot of
fucking
white
isn't
Japanese
because of the ovulation windows. It's because all the Japanese men are creepy, and the Japanese women don't want to fuck the creeps.
And they have to work. And if they
yeah,
don't work,
but
they
the thing is
die.
though, is you've got to fuck a creep to breed out the creep.
Nah, no.
Ooh.
Because
Thanks, Jimmy.
I'm pretty creepy, and my wife's bred with me, and my kids are a tad less creepy.
Oh, calm down.
They'll grow into it. They'll grow into it.
Oh, we've met your prop of a son.
I mean,
But-
one of them has the arm of like Marie Sharapova, and the other one's a god of thunder.
Mm.
I don't know why that one was
So yeah,
Sharapova.
you know, when something says it's going to be done on time, roadworks, for example.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, it said it's going to take 1
Buildings.
year. It needs to take 1 year.
Fucking tradies.
Tradies, fucking tradies. There we go. And what's your excuse? Oh, my nails didn't work, or I couldn't get out, or I couldn't get out. I couldn't get to the job site because some cunt
I'm
with a
pretty sure.
trolley
Are you
parked
talking
me
about
in.
the buildings and construction that's on the main street there?
I'm just talking about.
I'm pretty sure
buildings.
that
All construction.
that construction company's gone under. Pretty sure.
There we go. Illegal.
Son of a bitch.
So
Illegal,
you know,
you're all fired.
You can go bankrupt
I'm
when the
just
job is
No,
done.
it will never be done.
Yeah, but then
I'm talking about a lot of just construction that
but
said
you're opening up a lot of ways that people could loophole this. Like you're just going, okay, guys, I'm going to
Hey,
be there.
I'm-
I'm
I-
sharing my location. It tells you the exact time. It's like, how long are you going to be here? Oh, check the app. You don't ever say.
I feel like
I'm just a
anytime,
bailiff though.
like
you're
Any
Just a little baby.
timetable things will be immediately asterisk.
Yeah.
Pending current events.
Yeah.
Pending
Within
time
reason.
codes,
Yeah.
within reason.
I mean, like the whole.
Give or
But that's
take
how
5
it is
minutes.
currently. But it's gonna start to really narrow it down.
Yeah,
Once
but
you
that's-
start executing people, I think things
Yeah,
will really
exactly.
start
Yeah.
changing.
It's just like
We live in Australia.
There's a lot of broken microwaves. It's just like, you told me this popcorn would be done in 3 minutes. You fucking lied to me.
Well, you can't execute a microwave. You
that
can
attitude.
execute it. You can execute a train driver.
Go all the way
for-
to the top. Find Mr. Westinghouse and put a board
really
in him.
going through all the shit that would be like just dead now. It's just like
So you can execute a train driver for being late. What if it's a train operational error? What if the problem
Well,
is
that's
the train?
different though. So that's
How
why,
is that
that's
different?
why the court system exists. Because
So does he get to play his case before?
of course he does. Yeah.
He's
it's-
going to pull out anything
Hey,
possible.
hey.
You're
So-
going to kill the man.
So it's a strike system. If you've been done for
Okay.
being late 3 times, then
I
you
work
get
on trains.
executed.
I'm here every fucking week.
all I'm seeing is that scene from, I can't remember which Batman film it is, where fucking Scarecrow's the judge and they're bringing the people. It's like, yes, you were the top 2% in all of Gotham City. You must choose either death or the river. And it's just like, you could go across the ice and you could possibly make it, or I'm just going to fucking kill you.
Wasn't that from the Harley Quinn show?
No, it's when I think it's when Bane, it's number 3 where
Oh, okay.
Bane like does it and is like they have to go across the
don't
river.
remember.
And it's just like, if you stay towards the thicker shit, you can survive and give time to do
It sounds like every public servant, regardless of their stature, they get an ADO every fortnight to go to court.
Do you know what the worst
It's a
thing is?
weekly catch up.
No, you'd have no encores. No encores would exist
G'day,
anymore.
Jason.
Because
Oh,
they-
fucking
everyone
hell.
everyone has to finish on time, so you wouldn't get encores at live sets or comedians coming on for
True.
another time.
Good. They're shit.
I'm with you. I do hate encores though. Encores are dumb.
No.
They're so stupid. Just play the songs. You're gonna play them anyway.
All sports event end at their designated
What
time.
about overtime?
No more
James,
overtime.
What about overtime? Golden Point? Come on, bro.
Sure.
All the Formula One.
I feel like we got to live within a bit of reason.
Oh.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying, as I've already said, within reason. So if you're a train driver and you're late because someone jumped in front of the train because they've got a court appearance the next
Sorry,
week.
mate. Train's late. You're fucked.
So
Jumps from the
I
train.
have to go to Sydney today.
there we go.
Because they're from
So
a certain
that's-
nation that doesn't like to breathe.
That's not the train driver's fault. But if the train driver is just an incompetent asshole, then he needs to go to court.
What if he's incompetent asshole and it's been 1 minute?
It's like our records indicate
Then
that
he's
you
going
sped up.
No, he's going to court.
The train's going to roll into the station looking like Mad Max.
pleading
All I'm
his
saying
case.
is that the more people that
fines,
get
it could just be
convicted of this,
fines.
the more anxiety that's going to be in. Like,
100%.
because you drive into work, it's like, shit, I have to be there in 3 minutes. Oh shit, fuck! As you're going to leave, oh shit, I stalled the car. Fuck. I don't want to go to court again. Oh shit, whip. Take someone else out.
What if your timing belt goes?
That's your fault for not doing proper maintenance on your car.
You're a dickhead.
I feel like what the world would turn into is
Your cylinders
Hey.
get fined.
You
for
lose
not-
a cylinder.
Yeah, you lose a cylinder.
I feel like what the world will turn into is, hey, do you want to hang out? Oh, when? Today.
Yeah.
That's what the world is like now.
Everyone, no one would be in
This cunt
specifics.
every week asks what time we're meeting. It's always
Yeah,
7.
No.
It's always 7.
Oh, that's why we're doing this.
I
Okay.
offer it up because what if, like you go, actually, no, guys, I can't be there at 7. Can we do it 8 o'clock?
That's fine though, because he's adjusted it.
Yes,
and he's
but-
given an answer.
But-
so what it means is
I think his law's just directed at fucking what cunts.
it could
Yeah.
be you
Yeah.
are very late all the time or early. You're never on time. So the main thing is, all right. So let's say I'm meeting up with Liam.
Sorry, I go and take a shit at a certain tavern so I don't stink your house out.
So I'm meeting up with Liam. We're going and getting a couple's rub and tug
Oh, cool. When?
at Westfield.
What time?
It's one person, though. You put the tips
we
together.
specified it's at 3 p.m.
It's like middle
now,
out.
Liam,
Ooh.
he specified it's at 3 p.m.
What's the
Middle
dick?
out. Middle out.
Liam sends
coefficient.
me a message at 10 to 3 saying Ava's done a shit in the pool. I'm going to be
Oh,
late.
you've got a pool in this
No,
universe.
don't have a fucking pool.
No, you're at the pool.
Oh, no.
You're
It's one of
Lambton.
it's one of the clamshell ones in the backyard because he's cheap.
Yeah, you sell
So
that.
correct.
Liam sends me a text message at
I've got
at,
one with a slide.
at 10 to 3 saying I'm going to be late. That's fine because I know I'm not going to be waiting out for my rub and tug at 3 p.m. because I know that Liam's going to be a little bit late. I can go to Kmart.
I'm sorry, but
And-
But
if
isn't your
buy a
booking at
plunger.
3?
I'm sorry, if your booking's at 3 and he messages you at 10 to 3, that
That's
means
shit.
that he
Well, yeah.
doesn't want to take part in it and was just trying to find an excuse and then, hey, sweetie, come here, just, oh, no, she's shit in the
Hey,
pool.
You raised a really good question for me.
Yes.
What if, yes, we've organised to go and
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
rubber tug at a Thai massage
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
I don't tell you. You rock up at 3. They tell you booking for James.
I'm not going to rubber tuck.
No, but what if there is no booking for Liam? What if I just created this entire farce
Jail.
to get you jacked off?
Jail.
But
But you've broken
I
no
never made the
laws.
booking.
straight to. But you made a booking with James.
okay.
You made a booking
It
with
just,
James.
it just
Some
sounds like
verbal
Mate,
agreement.
you-
Your Honour, it was a prank.
Now,
like,
what would happen in that situation is I'm getting a rub and tug, so I'm going to be a good character witness for you when you go to, when
So
you get,
all,
go to
all,
court.
I got
all I'm
jacked off.
hearing is that every single person's going to have like, everyone's going to be tracking everyone, like share my location, and then it's going to be like, hey Siri, can you update my ETA by 5 minutes? The
oh, true.
I
red
think
light's
that's just
gone
good,
through
though.
and shut
You
the
know
fuck
what
up.
it is?
Don't
It's
you,
that
don't you say
movie-
bitch. Don't
it's that
you, don't
movie,
you fucking
In
say.
time.
In time,
Yeah.
but your next event is on your arm, and if that clock
Oh,
hits
fuck.
0
I
and you're not
suppose the
dead,
thing, the
you
thing
die.
is, it is illegal.
Comes with
though.
anxiety, you're fucked.
It is illegal
Oh,
though,
yeah.
but we don't live in a world
Oh,
where
well.
there's a cop standing over your shoulder. So
A cock?
It,
He
Are
just,
you
he just
suggesting
sold,
we should-
I'm sorry. You just sold this thing. Like everyone has the countdown. It's like anytime it's synced up to your phone. It's like your next appointment's at fucking 5 o'clock. You have this much
But
time
the
to
thing
fucking
would
get
be
there.
is it would be on the onus
get
of someone
Gaddafi.
to report them. So in this instance, if Liam is late for the 3 p.m. rub and tug,
How
and he
dare
hasn't
you.
let me know,
It's a
I can
weekly
then
thing.
go
I-
and
I
report him
planned it.
to
I
the
pranked it.
timekeeping authorities, and then they go and arrest him.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't really upset me, then that's fine. That can slide.
Yeah.
The illegality is only when it's reported. Sure, it's illegal to commit tax fraud, but if you're not caught, you're fine.
So we're going to jump off your case. You provided key evidence.
Yeah, we are running out of time.
Oh, no, we've got plenty of time. You're not fucking being relieved for lunch until I fucking say
I
so.
want my quarter
Mate,
slice of a
mate,
pizza.
I will get them to put ham and fucking pineapple on fucking everything.
I'm
Wrong
allergic
topic. I brought the wrong topic before the course. We are
dare
not
you.
talking about pizza toppings. That was in a previous
Session.
session.
Previous session.
Okay,
Hearing.
sir.
Gong gong.
Now, if you could ask all of your clientele that are with you to please lower their weapons.
Yes.
We are
Smithy, put the pitchfork down.
Sorry.
now. Please, we are going to ask questions about your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me start with a story. Let's say I'm at
Objection.
Sidebar judge, I don't want to listen to the story.
Let's say I'm at a shopping centre, hypothetically. All right. Let's say I'm with 2 children by myself, no partner with me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
man.
I've got a little
Babysitting?
baby. Shut the fuck up. I've got a little baby in a pram.
Baby.
And I also have this 3-year-old with my hand. She won't let go of my hand. And she also won't fucking move. So I'm forced to stop completely because there are people in front of me in the pathway. And I can't turn to the right because this little shit won't get out of my fucking way. So I merely say, excuse me. And then they go, you can go around.
What?
Yes.
I'd glass them.
And then let's say I
Pop
can't
dust.
move and I'm trying to push forward a little bit and I can't get around. And then let's say this little 3-year-old says, Daddy, I need a poo. Now I'm stuck in this situation where I can yank my little girl out of the way and potentially shit her guts out.
Nice.
And just steamroll her over. All these fuckwits in the way can move out of the way of the prem. Anyway, she didn't need a poo at all. And I was able to get around, so it was completely fine in the end.
Oh, no, though, it's not. The
See,
damage is done.
I'm saying that they're.
Did your
do you
3-year-old
not just
lie?
tell?
Yes.
Do you just not tell people to like get fucked or like just random shit?
Not with children.
See, that's the thing is that you can use a child as an asset. Now, the
Throw
reason why
the baby.
You
at
can't
them.
sell children.
No, no, no.
10
no.
months.
Capybara.
I can tell you that the argument coefficient goes down when you have a child in your proximity. So most of the time, if I'm walking through the shops and I have my child with me, and this situation does occur, I just give them the whole, just the little head
Yeah,
flick.
look, yeah.
But also, if you've got the baby in one of those front harnesses, if it does escalate, then you have
Body
like
armor.
plating.
Yes and no. Yes,
Pretty
for most
flashy
people,
plating.
but some people will punch the baby.
Oh yeah. Fair.
See, this is where
knife.
like you get in a situation where
Is
you
it
just-
illegal to punch a baby?
100% it's
Oh,
illegal to
damn.
punch a baby.
What if it swings
Shit.
first though?
Judge, I have to confess. I punched babies, man.
Oh,
Kicked it in the mouth,
what-
Kick
what-
it in the-
in the
you
face
do-
and body.
bailiff, what you do
Yes.
after sex on your personal time doesn't count.
Oh
James,
no.
James.
Yeah.
There's babies inside.
You need
Yes,
to
oh.
you need to stop saying that when you're fucking pregnant.
Oh.
And tongue punching doesn't classify as punching a child.
Punching babies, you know. With that other
now,
arm.
Now,
Zip.
what I have to ask is, are you like, if they don't, like, if they turn around and do that, are they getting just like you are allowed to just pull out a gun and just go?
I'd say no.
Okay.
Leg
human
shot.
error.
what is the punishment that you are putting forward?
Like, you know, fucking nothing. It's like a fine, but
Like,
it won't be. It
not
won't be
voting
like
fine?
Yeah, like a voting fine.
Okay, like 20 bucks.
Enough to deter, but not
What
enough
if it was
to
like a
stop.
parking fine, like $117? You're standing in the middle of the
That's
walkway.
fair. I think that's fair.
And then you lose social points, which is like the merit
Oh,
points.
social points
Social
are
points.
cool.
Yeah, we'll accrue social
Ooh.
points.
Yeah, like China.
Oh,
You volunteer work, you get
seen
more.
Have you seen that guy who is like, it's like a hypothetical, and it's like something happens and populations wake up with numbers above their head, and it's how many days it's been since you shit your pants, and then as society goes on, the numbers get higher, obviously, but then there's like the internal turmoil of when that number gets reset and the shame that
Yeah.
lives with it. But then there's a group of rogue rebels who keep that number at 0 and shit themselves daily as a way to like fuck the rules kind of situation.
Fuck the algorithm.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I
no.
like social points. I'm down for
what's that
that.
mean?
See, social points, it's already been done in China.
Oh, no.
Yeah, to an extent.
It's,
They definitely do a lot of stuff
I
there.
want like a meow meow beans.
well, that's the thing they're doing in China.
No way.
No,
They do have the equivalent of social.
yeah, they
Wasn't that like a Black Mirror episode?
yeah,
it was.
It was a
Bryce
community
Dallas Howard.
episode.
but literally, what
Sorry,
happens now
minus
is if you get like
1,000.
parking tickets or like leave a job without notice, there's like certain things that you do that are like
Oh,
deemed
God.
That's
like
fair.
socially
Is it?
unacceptable.
Ugh.
But you can't go to certain hospitals, you can't go to certain restaurants, you can't shop in
That's
certain like shopping centers.
Apparently, one of the bigger fines you can
Damn.
get is, hits to your social points is if you're wanking in a car while you're driving.
Yeah.
Because on all the
Well, I'm done.
highways, they have cameras every couple of hundred
Man, no,
meters
I
that are
drive
just
manual.
taking a photo.
Do you know what people are doing now? They have dollar dollars, so like you can
Oh,
get
that
money.
sucks.
But the
Oh,
way
dollar?
I'll show you a video later on. I'll find it. It's like this guy lives in a high rise in China.
Is he a professional
And he has
dollar?
all of
Where
his,
in
you know,
China?
he's a professional,
professional
dollar. He
dollar.
has
Hey,
speed
is that a guy?
guns.
Twat.
He has speed guns that he points down at the highway and has cameras attached to them
Fuck him.
and records people speeding, submits it to the government, and then he gets a portion of the fines that they make. And he makes
that's sick
shit
though.
tons.
You would do that.
Yeah.
And then you go down and change the speed limits.
Would he not get negative social points for
Oh,
being,
being a
I don't know, a
narc?
fuckwit?
But the
Not in
question,
China.
Non-China.
like, at what extent does it go for like you, if they stop and like they don't know you're there, like physically, like they don't know you're there.
I think I'd have it in place the same as like a jaywalking rule, where it's like everyone knows jaywalking's illegal,
yeah.
Yeah.
and most people will be like, oh, I better not. But there'll be people who are just like, oh, I don't fucking care. I don't
Yeah.
care if there's a crossing 2 meters to my left. I'm going now.
Mm.
I think it's not the fact
What
of
if
like,
you wave someone through, though?
Wave some. If they did wave me through, I couldn't through.
and you wanted to hit him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if it doesn't pass a like,
Is it
come
illegal
on.
to hit someone?
Yes.
Oh,
with what?
I just do
Everything.
Like I've never had this situation because I'll just do like the whole like maybe crop dust.
You've never stopped?
No, I don't stop.
You've never had to stop.
No, I don't. No, I physically.
You don't give him the
stop.
chance.
I don't give. No, all I do is
That's
this.
assault, brother.
Well, no, I just go like the.
No, they were
case in
set.
point. The
They
moment
were
you
set.
said it, I'm just like, at the shopping trolley. It's just like, I shop every Sunday. I won't name the location. I won't dox
Costco.
myself.
Oh, now we're not naming locations. Okay.
We'll name
but-
family members, but not
Because no,
Woolies.
no. I'll name family members that are not my two children. They have
I was
no
gonna say.
ability.
you have
Like,
named your children multiple times.
yeah, I name them, but I don't tell them where they are. Like that was one of my
Kyle and
backups, but
Ezekiel.
it fucking hits me a bit hard. Is I don't like
They're in Afghanistan.
parents
Yeah.
or grandparents that post pictures of your children without asking you
Ooh,
first.
yeah.
That fucking shits me off.
I agree with that.
Can I be honest? I was guilty of that the other day.
Yeah.
I posted it was like a nice photo of me and my girlfriend, but it also had a friend's kid in it.
Yeah.
And he's like 6.
Yeah.
And I posted it, and then it was maybe an hour later, and I think I'm aware of this because of where I'm working. But I was like, oh shit, hang on. So I messaged him straight away. I'm like, really sorry, I've done this. I'll pull it if you want. But I know they post their kid.
Yeah.
And they're like, ultimately, that's fine.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah.
But it was that brief moment of
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't like this
Yeah,
feeling.
there is. Yeah, like I don't care, but there is a lot of people that are like, oh no, 0.
Yeah.
Digital
Yeah,
footprint.
Well,
100%.
I'm like, because my parents, well, my parent, not parents, one of them isn't even on socials.
RIP.
Which one?
But they put up images
She?
for clout.
I hate that shit.
And all that, like, oh, spending times with my grandkids, that kind of style shit. And then they tag their fucking location in the fucking
come
photos.
on.
And I'm just like,
Why?
do you not understand the concept of
Don't talk to people online.
yes? Yes. Like it's like you
Mum,
shouldn't be the one teaching like, hey,
Why does your mum keep tagging the Thai massage parlor?
because she
Hanging out with the kids.
Ooh.
Why don't you drive yourself to the Robin Toad? Not get your mum to take you.
Here's a question. Here's a question for you, Bailiff. Would you much rather walk in on your dad masturbating or have your dad walk in on you masturbating?
Judge Sober. This is sexual harassment in the workplace.
I'd say walk in on me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I'm not going open.
Yeah, I'm not.
But depending on where you're at, you'll be
The
like,
worst,
blind.
the worst thing is sorry, you've all had your parents like your father will like the first form of porn was it shown by like you found it when you found your dad's porn stash? No, okay.
PSP.
Hot Fours magazine.
Or Anyone But You with Sydney Sweeney.
Oh,
That's my first
what a movie.
experience with porn.
What about Instagram?
My fucking
That's sense.
That's it.
Yeah, because I saw Anyone But You.
How
And then I
old,
just, yeah.
how old were you when that fucking came out?
That's the joke, dickhead.
That was last year.
It's like, dude, I haven't touched myself for like 32 years.
Oh, no, you
I now
talking
get
about
the
porn.
No, but the question, like that, I'm racking my brain is at what? So if they don't acknowledge, like, say for instance, if someone like if they turn to you and go, "Oh no, like what happened with you?" Like go around, is that illegal?
I think you're looking too hard into the social aspect of it.
I'm trying
in a
to put
purely in a
these-
law standpoint, if you stop the flow of person traffic, you are breaking the law. But it's not an expensive fine. It's not a straight to jail. It's just a don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to designate social areas in aisles and different areas.
Maybe just walkways.
Walk to the side, yeah. I think it's
have a
more,
no stopping sign.
Well, yeah, kind of.
What is a walkway? Though?
it's not the letting
Ways
them
of walking.
it's not the
You
letting
can
them
walk
through.
anywhere, though.
No, see,
Well, we can designate flow of traffic.
I've
then,
just
if you want.
got an agent of chaos at home, and if people are shitting me
Same.
off, I just fucking go, oh, jump, oh, whoops, puddle, bam, fuck you and your Louboutins, eat my dick, and then keep walking.
Puddle.
Yeah,
Inside.
Are you
Yeah,
trying to say
I
Louis?
piss on the
Are you
floor.
trying to say
Oh.
Louis Vuitton or Louboutins?
Louis Vuitton,
Lubon.
Okay.
Louis Vuitton.
It's pronounced Lubon.
Okay, so we'll jump off.
It's not.
Sir. Like I don't want to go in too hard on yours because the man at the back there is currently rifling an M2.
Is he whittling a
No,
spear?
no.
He's got his cock out.
I'm sorry, sidebar judge. No,
Sorry.
he seems to be assembling a musket.
I don't know where he
From-
got the grant from, but I really want to hear like the.
Oh, you'll hear it.
Oh, that was really good.
It'll be the last thing you hear.
Don't worry, you'll hear it.
He's a really bad shot.
So the defendant, the main problem I'm seeing here is that the cases that have been provided so far are pretty substantial and seem like a thing in the a lot of people can get behind. Yours, I think that it's
Oh, where am I now?
centered on just one individual or one instance, one possibility.
Yeah.
Paul's upset he's spaghetti about one time.
Oh, it's not one time.
So
All the time.
defendant Paul.
It's the equivalent of, you know, when you're walking to a door, you open the door and you look and you see someone's coming, but they're just far enough away that you're like, they're too far away. But you decide to hold the door open. So then the other person's like, fucking righto. And they've got to like adjust what they're doing.
That's me, power
just,
play.
just don't do that.
That's funny. And then you close it when they get there.
You leave anyway.
So it's annoying. If you're at the crossing, cross. That's all.
I
all.
think
Don't meander. Don't loiter. You're there. You are there for one thing and one thing only. Do it.
I agree, but I think my only issue with yours is the only time I've had it happen to me is when it's an old person and they like clearly know that they walk so fucking slow that there'd be a hindrance if they don't wait.
See, I would put forward to the court.
They go to court.
I would put
They're not
forward
gonna
to the
get cudgeled
court
to the leg.
that what
I can't fucking walk.
when you first starting your thing, bringing your case forward, I thought you were going to. The thing that shits me off the most about crossings is when cunts walk past and push the button to stop, like essentially get the pedestrian crossing going,
yeah, and then cross.
they'll cross.
And they cross anyway, yeah.
Most of them don't work though.
Oh, mate.
Like most of them are just like it's a placebo effect. They're going to trigger anyway.
Yeah, but the ones that
Yeah,
do the
most of them
thing,
trigger anyway.
do the things where, like, they push it and then they go, actually, there's no traffic coming. I'm just going to walk across the road,
And then you wait.
and then you have to physically wait for the pedestrian crossing to finish going because there's no cunt there. It's like, who the fuck pushed the button? There's no one fucking
Yeah,
here.
most of the
hate
time
that.
it's going to trigger anyway.
I don't think it's all the
Yeah,
time.
no,
'cause
most of them do because the traffic stopped anyway.
but if there's multiple, like if there's turn lanes,
I
they're
think
not
I
going
just
to
skip it
trigger.
if it's stopped.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm confident.
There have been many times that I've been in the crossing and I have not pushed the button and it will just trigger.
Maybe someone else pushed it though.
Maybe, someone
No,
else.
Maybe
because
some other asshole.
no,
And they ran
I've just
across the
been
road.
there.
Maybe they have those weight sensors in the
Literally,
bottom.
last week I crossed a road and the pedestrian crossing started. I did not.
There's some
push the button.
fucking pedo prick up the top pushing a button. Like, hey, walk for me,
Yeah,
boy.
I think most of them is a
Sniping the
placebo
button.
kind of thing, just to
No,
make
but
people think.
I do
that,
think
oh,
a
yeah,
bulk of them though they will adjust the sequence.
But
maybe I don't know.
when you didn't go to that, I was like, nah, I'm sorry, Paul. But
I-
there are other instances like when fuckwits, they don't do the stop and look, like they just do, like you said, just
go.
keep walking across because
Oh, I'll only do that if cars are already stopped.
that's what I mean.
I'm not gonna full walk with cars coming.
Yeah, and
You
it's
gotta
just
wait.
like
You never know.
No, you never know.
Never know.
But it's
I've
when
always
if
been
you
hit.
did that, if the car was stopped, then you were like, no, you go.
Yeah. I've almost been hit because of that.
I feel like the problem with yours is you're stopping anyway.
Yes.
You're stopping anyway.
So if I'm
So
stopping,
it's not changed.
do it.
But your I suppose consequence of this hasn't changed whatsoever. The
It
only thing that's
disrupts the
changing.
flow.
The only thing is changing, but you're stopping anyway.
He doesn't like the
I don't understand
Constantina
what you're not getting
effect.
about this. I stop, they cross. I stop, they wave me through. I've stopped for no reason. There is no point
Yeah,
to
but
this
you have
interaction.
to stop anyway because they're there.
Then cross the fucking road.
Yeah, but they're old.
I'm already stopped.
Yeah, but you
Cross,
already
you
stopped,
cunt.
so nothing's
You're
changed.
wasting my petrol because now I've got to burn more fuel to start this fucking car again
But you're
when you could just walk across the road.
But you're stopping anyway. But you're stopping anyway.
Then cross the road.
Oh fuck! I tell you what. Speaking of that, I fucking hate cars that do that fucking stop start
Oh,
shit.
I
hate it. Turn it off immediately.
Fucking
Yeah.
Gulag.
get fucking.
You're saving nothing.
Oh, like you're sitting there and you hear the. And it's just like,
Oh.
what's the fucking point? And then it's just like, just
Saves
go and get
fuel.
a fucking EV.
I do know though when it's one of those lanes where like it's form one lane at some point and I'm in the asshole lane, when you hear that car turn off, you're like, I've won.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting out of here way faster because your car has to turn on again.
Such a minor thing, but when there's a slight incline and you can see the guy in front of you doesn't have an old car or something, but he puts the parking brake on, and you're like, oh come on,
See,
mate.
I
It's
do that.
automatic.
I do that in mine with
Yeah.
a manual, but that's only because it's like a 3-ton fucking.
Oh no,
work
100%.
unit.
But
You're
like, I'm
fine.
talking,
Yeah.
I'm talking some cunt in a Commodore who's just like, oh no, I've always driven a Hilux, so I've got to do that.
Yeah. Well, the main reason why I do it is because if someone fucking like skips the intersection and rams into the front of me, my car's not going fucking backwards into the poor prick behind me.
That's fair.
But
That's a good point.
the only thing that I've got a problem with yours is if you do.
You hate
That
women.
you wave, they wave you,
Yeah.
and then you go no, you go, and then if they reciprocate your wave through
It's
with
annoying,
a wave through,
yeah.
that's the like
You get
that's the
stuck in that
extent I
weird
go
little like,
for.
I'm going to go, but then they take us up and you're like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
And it just makes things longer than it needs to be. Boils my piss.
boils your piss.
It does.
I have to say for the court, like you have to provide more evidence. I'm sorry to say.
The fuck are you talking about?
This
I've
instance,
explained the situation.
This instance doesn't happen enough in the day-to-day.
It happens
workings.
all the time.
I agree. He's wasting the court's time.
Yes.
Hold him in contempt, Judge.
Dismiss the case.
Charlie doesn't know me though.
But I am going to jump in on
Cool,
yours.
go for it.
So the thing that
fuck you up.
the thing that I don't like the most about it is
The
when
problem
you're
with yours is that I just think that like the trolleys belong in the car park. So trolley, like what is
In the
6
car
pieces
park?
of steel going to do to stop me putting my trolley wherever I want?
so it is like the ability to self-govern,
Trolleys belong in storm drains.
Sorry, I'm sorry. At the front of Crackhead's
The ability
house.
to self-govern is whether the fact that you can follow just common sense stuff, correct?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Could
So-
not agree more.
This
Cross the
shopping
road.
trolley has a receptacle that it goes back into. Yes?
Stop train.
Storm drain. Or some povo cunt's front yard.
With all the lime scooters.
Because they can't
Oh, the
afford.
guy down the road.
I thought you cleaned out all of yours. Do you have more again?
Oh, I needed a
Did you
new
see
grill.
Jerry got a new Woolworths?
That's what I fucking
Well, I
hate.
bet you that thing purrs.
No, I
all
think-
four wheels point the same
I
direction.
think the big Woolworths is trying to stem the homeless population by bringing in those plastic fucks because now I've got no hibachi grill. But the main thing is when you see it happened on Sunday, right? I have loaded
At
the
Costco.
because this is no, it wasn't at Costco.
Don't say where he shops.
I don't do Costco every week because I only have to do it once a month. Most of the time when I
Should
go
have no
down
fucking
to
money
the other,
left.
huh?
You have no fucking money left.
Fucking, I actually save a shit ton of money.
You
shopping
save
at
a
Costco.
shit ton, but you buy more.
No,
That's what Costco does to me. I'm always like, oh, look, these are cheap as fuck. I
Okay,
spent
so-
$6 grand.
is that-
I can get 36 brownies. Fuck yeah.
Cost of living has fucking gone up heaps.
Oh,
And the
100%.
fact is, that ever since I started going to Costco, I spend fucking way less on groceries
Yeah, right.
on a whole thing.
He's got 10 TVs though.
Oh, it's because he buys every fucking
10
branch of
TVs
broccoli.
and 4 lazy boys. 4 lazy boys.
But this is the thing that happened, right? So as a parent, you'll understand this. You take the shopping trolley to the car, you load your kids into the car because you don't want to have to fucking deal with them running all over the place or that kind of shit.
Dying.
You just put them in the car. Yep.
Makes
then
sense.
I unload the groceries and then I'm like, okay, I just lock the car and then I take the
You
trolley.
fucking leave.
I take the trolley back. Now,
Queensland by
here's what
dawn.
I'm saying,
I
right?
do it different to you.
I do it because
Mine's funny.
okay.
Daughter, take
I'll
the
tell you
trolley
exactly
back.
what I do.
Okay.
I handcuff my kid.
I
To the
take the trolley
tailgate.
to the car. I put the walkless one in the car.
Yeah.
And then unload the rest of it
Chloroform.
with the other one still in the trolley. Take the empty trolley back to the receptacle, and then I start to push the trolley in. I'm like, "All right, darling, I'll see you next time," and start to walk
Oh, it's a
away.
classic.
And then she has
Yeah.
that. Wait, what?
But
Are you dreaming of the time she's like, cool?
I will fucking leave.
but
Have you
this
ever
is-
kept one in the trolley and then put the trolley back?
Yeah.
And they'd be like,
I definitely let the ex-con trolley guy just load the kid up. Just take
now-
it
I'll
to
get on to
Woolworths.
that.
but then this is what happened. I have clocked someone else who is putting their groceries in their car. We have finished at the exact same time. I have grabbed the trolley and I'm heading back to the receptacle. This person has gone, looked right, looked left, seen that they are exactly in the center point between two different receptacles.
Yeah.
And they've just gone,
nah.
They see just a little ledge they can put it up on.
Yeah.
They start walking that way. I physically stop and turn to them,
You coming?
and then they keep going, and I'm just like, really? And then she looks and goes like that, and I'm like,
Shrugs. Audio podcast.
Yeah. yeah.
and I lock eyes with her, and she knows what she's doing. She sees
Yeah.
me going back like it's like a
Some
a
people just don't
fucking
give a shit. Yeah.
a 15-meter walk. It's fuck all.
They-
And then I stop my trolley right there in the center. I walk over to the trolley, grab the trolley, and then she looks at me really weird, and I'm like, I'm the weird one? Grab the trolley, and I'm like, oh, God, this is so hard.
Put it behind
Oh,
their car.
God. I start
I've seen
walking.
the guy who does
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So fucking funny.
But no, I fucking do the ones where if I see someone going to do that, I will physically go out of my way and make a pile of 4 trolleys and bring them back because I fucking hate cunts that just go, I'm just going to leave it here and let someone else clean up my
Yeah,
mess.
that's fair.
Yeah,
Like-
very fair.
Is that just because you're an ex-con and you think that's what you
No,
need to
I
do?
just think
They're
that
disrespecting the profession.
How
no, he's
little,
like, I'm out of jail. Therefore,
how
this is my
little
job
empathy or common decency do you have to go, I'm not going to take just 30 seconds out of my day to make someone else's life that little bit easier. I'm just going to make it that little bit harder.
now. But they're keeping them in a job.
No, but the job isn't them to go and collect them from fucking whoop-de-whoop and fucking Like some
Stormwater drains.
asshole is like shit whipped it into a fucking drain because it's like, oh, I'm edgy. That chick's totally going to give me over the pants hand job at the fucking movie theater while we're watching Pirates of the Caribbean 1. Not a real story.
Very specific, though. Very specific.
It is very specific.
What was the stormwater drain?
The one behind St. Pius.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Was she
We
good?
got that section where the
little hole on the
yeah,
side,
yeah.
Did she put butter on it first?
Ew.
No, she kind
Oh.
of just like was like going with the leg motion, and then I kind of like did the whole thing where it was like the creeping
not real,
crawler,
though.
which is just like she hypothetically did this.
Did you
But
come
no.
on time?
But the thing is, though,
Give me 20.
Illegally.
their job is
make 10.
they collect the trolleys into the trolley car. They return them to the shopping center so that the next person that needs to go has to do it. Because there's another thing that pisses me off is when you go, oh, yep, I'm going to go and get some groceries. And there's not a single fucking trolley there. And you have to use the little basket for a week's worth of fucking groceries. And then you have to go, oh, I guess I'll wait. And then you get some fucking muppet who's too lazy to fucking get out of the car, does the click and collect. That's another thing I fucking hate. I hate click and collect. They can get fucked. Fucking click and
Fuck
collect.
you disabled people who
Fucking
can't go
no,
shopping.
it's just like people get really antsy and shit about parking really close to the entrance of a fucking shopping center when it takes 2 seconds to just park anywhere and go, oh, I guess I'll just walk. It's not that fucking hard. Walk to the shopping center.
Disabled
Like,
people.
I hate them.
mate, if
Oh,
I
you know
just-
what I hate parents with prams parking. Fuck you.
Yeah,
No,
so,
I hate
parents
parents.
use it.
See, I think they should have, if your child
One.
is under the age of 6 months, yes. They
Yeah,
are
yeah.
No, it's
very
your
finicky.
choice.
No.
No, your choice to have a
kid. Okay.
That 6 months opening part is the fucking most hardest part of your life with a child is the first 6 months.
I agree.
Should have
It's
wrapped
fucked.
it. Should have wrapped it then.
Mate, I tell you what, I can't wait for him to get up the duff with his missus and I'm going to like, you should
But
have
you know,
wrapped
the
it.
best thing about that is they don't specify. They're like parents with
No,
prams.
they
They're like,
don't.
well, my
They
parents
don't.
had prams.
Like, that's
I
the
parked
thing.
there.
I'll be
Like,
honest, the amount of times I've parked in parents with prams parking, I'm like, it's prams a car, I'm not getting out.
Yeah. But the parking disabled thing can get fucked. Like, some people just
That's
aren't
scummy.
aren't munted enough to deserve
100%.
it. Like,
If they have the placard, they do.
no, there's some guys like, oh, I taste purples. Like, fucking, you're not disabled.
If he's got a
But it's just like, no.
tasting purple
I'm not
is bad,
going
though.
to get in the geopolitical spectrum of talking about what classifies a disability and not a disability, because just because you see letters backwards in a word doesn't mean you're fucking disabled.
All right.
Okay.
I do have some insight for you.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned a couple of things with your opening topic,
Yeah.
and I actually do know some stuff about
Okay,
this.
because you are a specialist in this field.
Because I am an employment consultant, so I do know a little
Ex-con.
thing. Yeah, I'm an ex-con. And I also used to work in
I
Aldi.
used to cut it with the baking powder.
So I've got two facets of this. The
Yep.
first one, it is 100% someone's job to go and collect trolleys that have gone completely
I
missing.
hate it. I hate people that have to do
and
that.
they get paid a metric fuck ton.
I know.
Second thing, the ex-con thing was really confusing. Those people just work for Woolworths now.
Yeah, I
they used
know.
to be their own independent company,
Yeah.
but they have the same hiring process as
Yeah.
Woolies. They get paid about $30 an hour.
Yeah.
oh, fuck yeah.
And
it's
when they're
like-
done, guess where they go?
Prison.
Right behind those checkouts.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just literally you'll be
No,
working.
they're out of prison. They were
Oh,
in prison.
No,
okay.
that's just
From the
like
day release.
you've got Timmy, who's like a 15-year-old fucking first job, and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, there's not enough people to
This is
serve. Yeah,
Reggie.
go out the front and go and collect all the trolleys.
100%.
I used to skin people.
Which that
Yeah.
would shit me off if I'm working in fucking
absolutely.
in sales and all of a sudden like no mate, you're gonna have to go and collect the trolleys. I'm like, that's not my fucking job. What the fuck? But no.
It kind of is, though.
On the ex-con thing you said,
Yeah.
you remind me when I worked at Woolies,
Yeah.
when I found out, awfully so, that I was working with ex-cons.
Yeah. Which is
Because
Woolies.
my manager, I was like, oh, okay. So I was a bit confused because I was like, what, 17? And I was like, oh, well, you're like 56. Why are you still working at Woolies?
Yeah.
Because I was a stupid teenager and I thought I'd ask that fucking question.
Oi,
He's
cunt,
like,
what's wrong
"Oh,
with you?"
Robbed a place, got about 15 years. Here I am. And I was
Yeah.
like, 15 years?
Oh.
15 years what? Because I'm a stupid fucking teenager. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, I was in prison.
The
Like,
same as Bunnings.
oh, okay.
Don't you,
Don't worry, sir. I
don't
don't wanna
you
work
think
with you
that those
anymore.
people that have served their time deserve
Yeah, they're
the opportunity
rehabilitated.
to
100%.
rejoin?
100% they do.
Why are you scared of them?
I wasn't.
Sounds like you are.
I'm scared
Stupid
of him.
teenager.
You'd be scared as a teenager.
But
You're like, what'd you do?
I was scared of the idea of someone
s-
being from prison.
I
Yeah.
still stand by the point that it's just a little common courtesy just to return your shit.
Yep.
Like, you're the one who's made a mess. Don't expect someone else to clean it up. And then it transfers to
fair.
all
Yeah,
facets in
I
life.
feel like all four of ours fall under just courtesy.
I think
honestly-
we can summarize by just don't be a cunt.
Don't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
that was actually one of mine.
I think there's only one person at the table. It's like, don't be cunt. It's just fucking like, you
You
know.
got to put a time on it.
yeah,
In
you
10
gotta put-
minutes.
You got
don't
to
you?
put a time on
10 minutes,
cuntiness.
don't be-
Yeah, but being late's cuntish.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
but then,
That's fair.
but being late, like if there's an open time frame, it's like you show up at 6, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
okay. But
I'd
all
build
of
on
these
top
have
of yours.
caveats. All of these have caveats.
I would completely build on top of yours. I think being late is a problem. It sucks. It's not the worst thing. I think being late on purpose is the worst thing.
That's
as well.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to
That-
show up first.
Cunts being like, oh, we're fashionably late. That really pisses me off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 30 minutes late to the party because I want to be the first one.
See, I show up.
Sorry, I couldn't bring the ice.
Look, you know, when I took my kid to the doctor, appointment was 10 a.m. Doctor saw me at 12. He was absolutely at the Thai massage place at 11. you know.
I think James wants to come and work with me while I'm doing this place.
I
eh?
think so.
Oh, yeah, I'll get a tug.
Okay,
Refer a friend.
Oh.
we're going to end the deliberation here.
Very good idea, Judge.
We are going to open
done.
up the forum to a vote on what law should be passed on to the Supreme Court and be put in as the next amendment on the Bill of Rights.
Yep.
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 Yes.
Mate.
The Bill of Right to go fuck off.
Yep.
Um,
The Bill of
Hey,
Right to jail.
Judge Sidebar, this is traffic court. You can't do this.
Trafficking.
I think what it says on this name badge right here is "I am the law." So
no, it says,
I am the law. Okay, so James, which
Yes.
one of the things put before the court, besides your own, we don't want to be
Jesus.
biased in this courtroom, are you picking should be illegal?
it does mildly annoy me when people stop when I'm walking in front of me.
Yeah.
I don't think they should be arrested, but it's annoying.
Okay, you and your mob.
I've conferred with the mob, and we have all decided we don't like it when people leave trolleys just wherever the fuck they like. Yep, I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yep. Defendant.
Oh, mate, if you're stopping in front of me, you deserve to get skinned. I hate them. So it's just a sheer ignorance.
Yeah.
I hate them. I hate them.
Okay, the
Death.
judge does fall upon the court. I will after the
Good going.
conferring with my sidebar, I will offer the victory to my friend that has put forward that people should not stop.
We won?
Yes, you have won the case.
You're on a conflict of interest?
Drop the guns.
Judge, I believe you've been biased because you don't want to get shot.
Conflict of interest, Judge? No?
Drop the torches, drop the torches.
The last judge that was in here didn't make it to his car. He was given like a weird ace of jokers and drank a whiskey glass.
That's crazy. Anyway,
But
There's a
I
trolley behind his
will
car.
offer that the only reason why is that if the person acknowledges that they are stopping, that is the extent.
yeah.
If they go, oh, oops, sorry, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the. But if they turn around and go, can go around, you peasant bitch.
Yeah.
I am
Liam
the one in
wins.
power.
To be
so
fair,
Liam wins.
Liam is a peasant
Ka-chow.
Hey,
and a bit of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm an elite peasant.
So, I do have
bourgeoisie.
I do have a note here that I do have to from the district attorney that I do have to point out who the anarchy individual is.
It's not me with my mob.
So I'm gonna start off with my bailiff. Who do you think the
Yeah,
agent of
fucking
anarchy
I
is?
believe it is the defendant, the one that was talking about a pedestrian crossing,
Okay.
who also gets upset about coffee in a glass.
Piss
I
me
see.
off. I'm
And
an editor.
cyclists?
My hands are soft.
Cyclist. I think the defendant has brought up in the courtroom before that he has a distaste
I hate
for
him.
Oh,
cyclists.
man.
yeah, I believe he
I
should
hate them
stop, though.
in their lycra and their crap little shoes.
I hate the cunts
Is
that
it
do
because they look hot and you don't?
No, it's because they're going 20 and an 80.
I don't like the ones that do it in. This is not the weather for a bike ride.
Oh, it's
Oh,
torrential
yeah.
rain. Why are you here?
Yeah.
Why are you on Kooragang Island?
Yeah, on the crossing.
Yeah, fucking.
Because they're a gang and it's an island.
Kooragang Island.
Pikeys.
Hey, is that where you go shopping on Sundays, Kooragang Island?
No.
Got him.
No comment.
Whittle it down. Whittle it down.
Okay. You and your gang. Who are you picking?
The gang has decided that we also think Paul is suspicious. Purely because the pick that he decided is way shitter than the ones for his backup.
It's the first one I wrote down.
The defendant
Yeah,
has double checked
Because
his
it happened to me
card.
today. I was just worked up about it.
Okay, well, there we go. There it is.
The defendant. Who are you picking?
The bailiff.
The bailiff. Oh, do you have any evidence for your
I
case?
just think his pick sucked. His pick sucked and his argument was worse.
Sidebar with the mob.
Yeah.
Kill him.
We'll do an Irish car bomb.
That's his thing.
I'll take a drink, an Irish car bomb. I wouldn't mind one of them. Yeah.
That's a shit drink.
I love an Irish car bomb. Oh,
I'm going to start being late to everything we organise.
Schooner a beer with a shot of whiskey, or is it Scotch?
Jameson
Hey,
whiskey.
who's
Yeah,
you picking, Judge?
I am going to pick the man and the mob.
You what?
Because the weird, I was getting very into this conversation. I was having a good bit of time, but the one that stuck in my head from the beginning is where James was doing his opening speech, and you did the weird muttering, singing under your voice.
Oh, the Nazi
that's-
song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
And I was
That's
like,
a prompt, be a Nazi?
no, there's.
That's just me.
Don't worry about the symbols on my mate's jackets. We're just going to bumble on. So
Ignore
that
the
is-
haircuts.
that is 2 votes for the defendant, 1 for the bailiff, and 1 for the man and his gang.
2 votes for me.
And a
by the way.
partridge in a
if
pear
you're not,
tree.
if you're not playing at home,
That's
Mate,
not
you've been
me.
the
It's-
defendant the
it's
entire time.
If you're over this
two
fucking
votes
judge
for Paul. hey, I had fun with this.
that's good. I'm glad you did.
Paul's just upset because you put in an effort and he just asked ChatGPT.
Sometimes I don't even ask him.
Maybe that should be illegal.
So, I just want a little bit, I want a bit of silence for the moment. The judge is about to open up. 1, 2, 3. It was Liam.
It was me.
Liam with the gang, guys. What are they doing with those Molotovs? Back the course.
It was Nazi Molotov.
Did I? Did the judge?
You didn't.
Oh,
You didn't, but you scared me when you started saying because you got real close. Correct others' pronunciation of words regardless of whether it's right or not.
a latte.
Latte
Oh,
Yeah.
funny.
and Louis Vuitton.
Oh, funny. Yeah, good. Very good.
Interrupt someone's introduction to their topic.
Yep.
I asked you what straight away before you even said
But
anything.
even the Nazi stuff I feel worked.
Yeah, I don't think it was the
I
introduction.
think it's
though.
just because
Oh,
he's a
fair.
racist.
Oh, sorry.
well,
Yeah,
that,
my
that-
bad.
yeah, that was just me.
The word is historian. Thank you.
Enthusiast.
Tell a convoluted story that sounds relevant but ends up going nowhere. The running into the street in the middle of the car, opening
Yeah.
up the door, literally added nothing to the
Oh, I thought you
argument.
were talking about your daughter not shitting herself.
That also was not the second for it. Added nothing to the argument.
Yeah.
But she does shit herself
Oh,
a
well,
lot. so
she
we-
does.
Not
Gastro
only
does
did
that.
he get his law through to the Supreme Court, he also was the agent of anarchy. Now the court system has been thrown out. Great. Now he is the centric dictator of this land. Okay. Thank you, as always, for listening. If you...
Paul's really
I'll tell you
busy
what.
tomorrow, apparently.
if you're listening to this and we've accidentally triggered something within you,
Where?
maybe you could reverse read a comment into the comment section.
Reverse read.
Type.
Oh,
Writing. Yeah.
Right.
Reverse read.
you fucking reset my head.
Leave us a comment on whatever you're listening to on what is your biggest pet peeve with the people do. We've got a
Yeah.
TikTok. We've got a video coming out for this one. Maybe you should leave in your pit peeves in the TikTok.
Peeve in the talk.
We've got Instagram. We've got Patreon. Please support us in getting a new table for the courtroom. This one's about to be firebombed, so we're going to need a new one. Yes,
Thankfully, it's just cinder blocks.
thank you for joining us. Sorry it was a Dasco week. It's very chaotic as always. And we hope to hear you next week. I love you.
Bye.